Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the FOMC news release at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, June 14th. Okay, so this is the silver bullet hour, but you're not going to really get a silver bullet trade set up here because we trade FOMC a little different. ICT has taught us that we do nothing the first 15-20 minutes of FOMC because usually it will be the Judas swing. After 15 or 20 minutes, then we start to look for setups, okay? This is the 2 o'clock hour, and this is when FOMC news release came out. And you see this huge candles down. It just trades down over the next 10 minutes. Here's first 7 minutes, it's down here. 10 minutes, it's right here. It comes up, creates a swing high, and comes back down, okay? Right in here, about 30-minute mark, is when we're starting to look for setups to go back up. What do we see when we come down here? Well, I see an order block right here without a wick. I see a nice order block right there, and then also have a fair value gap right here. So you could have taken your trade right here. Now, that's an aggressive entry, but it does follow market structure. You have an order block, a fair value gap, and it is being respected, the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. This is where we could enter here, or you could have entered here, one or the other. So if you would have entered, your stop would have gone below the order block here, which is 6.5 handles. But you're targeting up here. You're targeting the high, okay? Now, that's 33 handles, okay? So this is a major move, a big move during FOMC. So you're looking for a big retracement back up. Okay? Now, you would take your partials right here. That's where I would have taken them. Because right there, that's, 11 handles right there, 11 points. So if you just wanted a 5-handle move, right there was it, you're done. If you wanted 10, you can go here. Here would be 12. So that's how you could have managed to trade this with these two. You had two possibilities to get in here besides to tap the order block. Fair value gap, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances to get in on the fair value gap. Okay? But when you look over here, I'm going to take this off real quick. I'm going to leave the line on there, the arrow on there. But do you see any other, you see a fair value gap right here. You see a little bit of a volume imbalance right there, but nothing gets hit. It doesn't get hit, right? You'd mark it on your chart, and it wouldn't have been hit, okay? So you come back up, there's still nothing in here, there's nothing here, there's a very small fair value gap right there, and price does come back in, there's a fair value gap right here. Price does come back in, taps into it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So you could have entered right here when it taps into that fair value gap, because that's the first PD array that actually gets traded back into. This is open, doesn't get traded into. This is open, doesn't get traded into. Let me put those on the thing so I can show you. So this doesn't get traded into. I don't know if I can get it in there or not, but this little itty bitty volume imbalance right here doesn't get traded into. Okay, so this is the first fair value gap, the first PD array that does get traded back into. Your target is still here. So if you wanted to measure, you could measure it from here to here, and that's still 15 handles away. Can you get 5? Absolutely. Okay, so say you take your trade there or any of these 4 places when it taps that fair value gap. Your stop would go below this candle right here. It's a 6-handle stop. Again, it's FOMC. Everything's a little bit bigger. You put your stop there, you want 2 to 1. Well, 2 to 1 would put it right here. And you'd get it. But let's put it right there. You would probably take your first partial right here and move it to break even. It is FOMC, so that would be 7 3/4 points. So you could just do your 5 handles and be done. That's what you could do. I like to leave a runner and see how much you can take off. But that's how you would have gotten that one's 15.5 handles there. Throw this other one on. This other one is 33 1/4. So price trades back up and takes you out right there. There was still was your drawn liquidity, and you got it. That is 48.75 handles. Okay, so that is the FOMC PM Silver Bullet setups for June 14th.